Myself, Professor Uday Teke, Department of Commerce, MSG College, Malegaon Camp. Today, I am going to discuss the concept portfolio management, which is in chapter number 3 of our subject Capital Market and Financial Services. Last 20 to 25 years, income generation capacities of Indian families increased. Out of this income, some amount they keep aside for future purposes as saving and decide about how to invest them. Portfolio is the concept which is related to investment. So first of all, we try to understand concept of portfolio. Definition of portfolio. Portfolio is the combination of securities such as stocks, bonds and money market instruments formed by investor seeking to realize its defined investment objectives. If we analyze this definition, we got two features of portfolio. First feature of portfolio is combination of securities. That means portfolio is combination of various types of securities. Securities means a financial instrument which is issued by corporate sector for raising capital, and it includes stocks, that is shares, bonds, debentures and some money market instruments. Hence, the combination of these securities is called as portfolio. Second feature of portfolio is defined investment objectives. Why we are invest, generally these are called as investment objectives. These investment objectives grouped into two categories. First category is called as short-term objectives and second category is called as long-term objectives. Short-term objectives are those objectives which is attained in next 1 or 2 years, and it includes education of children, celebration of various functions, unexpected medical expenditures, short-term tours, purchase of furnitures. And long-term investment objectives is related to about 5 to 10 years, and it includes construction of house, purchase of flat or renovation of house, professional education to children, marriage of children, purchase of land, heavy medical expenditures. These are long-term investment objectives. So taking into consideration these objectives, investor invest money. In other words, portfolio is an appropriate mixture or collection of investments held by an institution or private individual. Here is the institution means the intermediaries which is collect money from the common investors, and these intermediaries includes insurance companies, banking companies, mutual fund companies. These intermediaries collects money from the common investor and invest this money into various securities. Hence, portfolio is a mixture of various financial instruments made by the individual or institution for defined financial objectives. Portfolio construction. The process of blending together the various investment avenues so as to obtain optimum return with minimum risk is called as portfolio construction. Here is the investment avenues means options available for investment such as various types of securities like shares, bonds, debentures, etc., mutual funds, bank FD, gold. These are investment avenues. So, process of deciding your portfolio is called as portfolio construction. While deciding portfolio, two factors to be considered. First is risk factor and second is return factor. So what mean by risk? If investment is not get result as per our expectation, this is called as risk. Every investment option has inherent risk. This risk is because of changing business and economic environment. Second factor while deciding portfolio is return factor. Return means income generation capacity of our investment in the form of interest, dividend and appreciation in the value of investments. These two factors, that is risk and return, affects each other. That is, if risk is high, then return is also high, and risk is low, then return is also low. Hence, while constructing portfolio, target is to obtain optimum return with minimum risk. Here optimum return means return as expected or above expected, that is maximum return. Now we know about portfolio management. The portfolio management is the art and science of making decisions about investment mix and policies, matching investments to objectives, assets allocation for individuals and institutions, and balancing risk versus performance. Portfolio management is decision making process about proper mixture of various investment options available, making policies about investment, matching investment to defined objectives, and assets allocation for individuals and institutions, taking into consideration risk and performance. Second definition of portfolio management. A portfolio management refers to the science of analyzing the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, that is SWOT, for performing wide range of activities related to the one's portfolio for maximizing the return at given risk. Hence, portfolio management is SWOT analysis of activities related to portfolio for maximizing return at given risk. From the above definitions, here is the some characteristics of portfolio management. First, portfolio should be constructed according to the investor's objectives. Second, constructed portfolio shall be reviewed from time to time in view of latest market developments. Third, the portfolio evaluation should be done according to risk and return. Fourth, portfolio management is dynamic concept because as per changing environment in economy, business and capital market, various new options available for portfolio construction. Hence, revision of portfolio construction is necessary. Portfolio management involves a regular scientific analysis of portfolio, right judgment about portfolio and timely actions about portfolio. Objectives of portfolio management. The main objectives of portfolio management is to maximize the return and minimize the risk. These objectives are categorized into basic objectives and subsidiary objectives. In basic objectives, there are two objectives. First basic objective is maximize the yield. Maximize the yield means continuous increase in income generation capacity of portfolio. And second basic objective is minimize the risk. The minimize the risk means choose the mixture of securities having minimum inherent risk. Under subsidiary objectives, there are four objectives. First objective is reasonable income on investment. Here is the reasonable income on investment means getting as expected return on investment. Second subsidiary objective is appreciation of capital. Here is the appreciation means value of investment is increased according to time. Third subsidiary objective is safety of investment and liquidity. Liquidity means as per the need, investment realized instantly without reduction in value of investment or without having loss on investment. And last subsidiary objective is termination and marketable facility. Termination means you fully get back investment at any time by selling these investment into market. Scope of portfolio management. Portfolio management is a continuous process. It is a dynamic activity. Here, scope of portfolio management means basic operational area of portfolio management. Following are the some basic operations of portfolio management. Number 1, monitoring the performance of portfolio by incorporating the latest market conditions. That means by incorporating the latest market conditions, portfolio management realize or analyze the return got by portfolio. Number 2, identification of investors' objectives, constraints and preferences. Number 3, making an evaluation of portfolio income. Evaluation means comparison of income with target income and achieved income. Number 4, making revision in the portfolio. Sometimes portfolio not get expected result. Hence, for redesigning the portfolio, revision is necessary. And fifth operation, implementation of strategies in tune with investment objectives. Importance or benefits of portfolio management. Following are the some points express the importance or benefits of portfolio management. Number one, it helps to spread risk over many assets. Portfolio management diversify our investment into various securities. Through this, risk is spread over number of securities. Number two, it gives the assurance of obtaining the anticipated return on portfolio. Here assurance means portfolio management gives us a guarantee to achieve expected return. Number three, it helps in improving the return through time to time control and portfolio revision. And last point of importance is it helps in risk control. Portfolio management analyzes market conditions through which risky investments get realized quickly and upcoming risk can be controlled. Phases of portfolio management. Portfolio management comprises of many activities that are targeted at optimizing the investment of funds. There are basically 5 phases in the portfolio management, and each of these phases makes up an internal or integral part of the portfolio management, and the success of portfolio management is depends upon the effectiveness in implementing these phases. Number 1, security analysis. Second phase, portfolio analysis. Third phase is portfolio selection. Fourth phase is portfolio revision, and fifth phase is portfolio evaluation. So, one by one, we clear the phases of portfolio management. First phase of portfolio management is security analysis. There are many types of securities available in the market, including equity shares, preference shares, debentures, and bonds. Apart from it, there are many new securities that are issued by companies such as convertible debentures, deep discount bonds, floating rate bonds, flexi bonds, zero coupon bonds, global depository receipts, etc. Under this phase, the evaluation and analysis of risk return future of individual securities is done. The basic approach for investing in securities is to sell the overpriced securities and purchase underpriced securities. The security analysis comprises of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Under fundamental analysis, measuring intrinsic value, that is actual value of security by examining the economic and industrial condition as well as financial factors of company like balance sheet. And technical analysis includes study of historical market data of security, that is past performance of security. Second phase of portfolio management is portfolio analysis. A portfolio refers to a group of securities that are kept together as an investment. Investors make investment in various securities to diversify the investment to make it risk averse. A large number of portfolios can be created by using the securities from desired set of securities obtained from initial phase of security analysis. By selecting the different sets of securities and varying the amount of investment in each security, various portfolios are designed. After identifying the range of possible portfolios, the risk return characteristics are measured and expressed quantitatively. It involves the mathematical calculation of return and risk of each portfolio. Third phase of portfolio management is portfolio selection. During this phase, portfolio is selected on the basis of inputs from previous phase of portfolio analysis. The main target of the portfolio selection is to build a portfolio that offers highest returns at given risk. The portfolios that yield good returns at a level of risk are called as efficient portfolios. The set of efficient portfolios is formed, and from this set of efficient portfolios, the optimum or optimal portfolio is chosen for investment. Portfolio revision. After selecting the optimal portfolio, investor is required to monitor it constantly to ensure that the portfolio remains optimal with passage of time. Due to dynamic changes in the economy and financial market, the attractive securities may cease to provide profitable return. May cease means sometimes return is not as per expected, or zero return, or minus return. These market changes result in new securities that promises high returns at low risk. In such conditions, investor needs to do portfolio revision by buying new securities and selling the existing securities. As a result of portfolio revision, the mix and proportion of securities in the portfolio changes. Portfolio evaluation. This phase involves the regular analysis and assessment of portfolio performances in terms of risk and returns over a period of time. During this phase, the returns are measured quantitatively along with risk borne over a period of time by portfolio. The performance of the portfolio is compared with the objective norms. Moreover, this procedure assists in identifying the weaknesses in the investment processes. Before concluding my lecture, I repeat that portfolio is a mixture or combination of various investment avenues for predetermined objectives, taking into consideration the risk and return factor. Thank you.